Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about finding your perfect signature scent. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you already have a signature scent. Some people don't have one. I always say that my signature scent is Delina exclusive, which I guess I'll talk about it first. But how often do I wear it? Not every day. So I think for me, if you're a frag head, if you're obsessed with perfume, I feel like your signature scent is maybe your comfort scent, like, I don't know, just a very special scent. At least that's how it is for me. Like, I don't wear it a lot because I value it so much, and I'm not just gonna wear it to the grocery store if I'm just gonna stay home all day, you know? But I did have a point in time where I wore it all the time. Now I'm just kind of dialing it back. I obviously get new perfumes, so then I try those, and then it just gets to a little cycle. Anywho, let me know down below your current signature scent, if you have one, and let's just get into the recommendations I have for you. Before we get into it, I picked fragrances that, you know, are stereotypically signature friendly. So if you are looking for a signature scent, you probably would wear it every day, unlike me, and you would, you know, be known for that scent. Like, that's the whole point. It's like your signature. You're known for that fragrance. You're known for your signature. And it's stuff that you would be able to wear to the office, that you would be able to wear on a night out. Just something that is very versatile and something that you won't get tired of. So I came up with a list of very elegant, classy, nothing too sweet. There's nothing overly gourmand in this video. So let's just get into it. So this one is sort of sweet. It's my favorite Delina, but I think there's a Delina for absolutely everybody. So unless you really don't like rose or something, but this is my personal favorite. It's creamier, it's sweeter than the other two, and the longevity and the power on this is amazing. You don't need to overspray, have 20 sprays, absolutely not. You can do 10 sprays and it'll last you for hours and hours and hours. That's one of my favorite parts about this fragrance. And you know, it's just stunning. I really love it. I really recommend it. It's a rose, so I feel like that's pretty crowd appealing if you're gonna be wearing it to the office or something like that. Like I said, it lasts long. It's beautiful, and I haven't gotten tired of it, so it still stands as my signature scent. Okay, so when I think signature scent, this is immediately what I think of. It's Si by Giorgio Armani. And this is actually quite a classy, very floral perfume, and I remember my mom had a bottle and then she gave it to me or something, and this was years ago. Like, I was probably 19. I don't even know. Like, I wasn't even, I mean, I'm not old, but like, I was pretty young and I was wearing Si. And I'm not saying like fragrances have an age or have a gender. Like, when I talk about these things, I'm just, you know, I'm just rambling. This to me is more like a sophisticated fragrance. So I find it funny that I was wearing it back when I was much younger. It's such a unique composition. This is why Armani is one of my favorite fragrance houses. And, you know, the notes are just kind of random. Cassis, there's just a lot of random notes, and I don't know how they all come together, but it really just makes for one of the prettiest, safest florals. Like, it's nothing too crazy. It's not like it's heavy powdery rose or like gardenia, which I do not like, or just, you know, like certain flowers like tuberose. Some people don't like tuberose. This just has perfect clean florals. Like, I just can't imagine this would offend anybody. Like, I never hear people talk crap about Si. They have been like overdoing the flankers and stuff, but anyway, I love this one. I think Si Fiori would be a great option too for signature, but honestly, the original comes to mind when we're talking about a signature scent, like a timeless scent. That one gives me like office wear vibes, because I don't know, just in my head, it's like if you want to smell sophisticated, you would probably be going to the office or like a job interview or something like that. Maybe that's not the case for y'all. So if you're wanting that type of signature scent, very classy, very elegant, maybe you're not going to your job, that's just how you want to smell, Sofia by Sofia Vergara is also a great choice. I've heard people compare this to Coco Mademoiselle. Actually, there's like no Chanel's in this video. If you guys have seen my ranking fragrance houses video, you'll see me talk about it. No offense, like, Chanel is legendary. I really respect the house in all facets, like fashion, fragrance, whatever, but I am personally not a fan of their fragrances. Anyway, I say that to say that this, y'all may scoff and chuckle because it's a celebrity fragrance, but this is very, very classy, very, very elegant and refined, but it's also deep. Like, it's also a little bit sexy to me. It has dark fruits. I think it's plum. I forget the other fruit. And last time I checked, there wasn't any patchouli in this, which I don't know. I always I always say that in my head. Like, I always think there's patchouli in this fragrance, but I don't think there is. But there is something, like I said, deep and dark to this, but not in an inappropriate way. Like, I feel, once again, you could wear this for every day and you would smell amazing. I also think it projects pretty well. It's not just like a skin scent. If you want an everyday aquatic fresh scent, but with a little bit of fruitiness, Circus Fantasy by Britney Spears is a great choice. Seriously, you guys, if you've tried Fantasy and you're just like, oh no, I don't want to smell like cupcakes, I don't want to smell overly sweet, this is not like that at all. In my opinion, this is like the Fantasy flanker that's the most different from the whole line. Like, I think the other flankers are just, yeah, they're sweet and I love that. But this is the one that stands out the most to me for being outside of the box. Again, with that aquatic freshness. You could wear this to the gym. You could wear this to the office. You could wear this on a date if you wanted to. For me, I would choose something sweeter or spicier. But anyway, like, it's just very safe, foolproof. It kind of, like I said, like, the aquatic freshness kind of makes you smell like you just got out of the shower, or, you know, like, just you smell clean. And it's, who doesn't want to smell clean every day of their life? So if that's what you're looking for, I recommend you try this one, and it's super affordable, just like Sofia. Okay, you guys, we have to talk about Narciso Rodriguez. I have this trio, and honestly, my mom bought me this trio back when I wasn't even into fragrance. Like, yeah, I had Bath and Body Works and stuff, but I remember she bought this for me, and literally at the time I was like, why did she buy this for me? Because, you know, was she trying to send a message? Just kidding. But like, I wasn't even into perfume at the time. Like, I literally remember I got this and I was like, I really liked the scents and everything, but I just didn't even know who Narciso was. I was just kind of like, whatever. Because at the time, these were the only real perfumes I had besides C and Black Opium and my body mist. So I wore these out, you guys. So let's look again. You can tell Fleur Musk is my favorite. I love this one, and it's because it has peony in it. So it still has, you know, the original DNA, but it has added peony. Peony is one of my favorite flowers. It's in Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. It's in so many things. And for me, it's one of those florals that gives a natural sweetness. And it doesn't smell like candy. It doesn't smell immature, but it's still like a clean floral without being, I hate using these words, but I don't know how else to describe it. Like, without being matronly, without being overly powdery. It's perfect. And that's what I'll say about Narciso, is that all the fragrances are just so elegant, so classy, so signature worthy. Like, these are not for teenage girls, you know? And I'm not saying teenage girls can't wear them, but this is more for like grown women. And I'm only 23, but I still feel like I would wear these. I mean, I wore them when I was in college. Like, I didn't care. I told y'all I wear whatever. But I'm just saying, like, the way these are blended, it's not silly little gourmands. It's not immature fragrance. Like, this is a serious house that is dedicated to making timeless classics. And honestly, I really prefer this house to Chanel, if I'm honest with you. So then we have the original, which I just sprayed, and I can see why this is so famous. Like, this is literally an iconic scent. But for me, I just prefer the added peony. And then Pure Musk, very different from the other two because it's pure musk, but I personally love it. If you love musky scents, this kind of like borders on the edge of linen, cotton. I don't really like cottony scents, so I feel like this nails it in a way to where it's just clean without being cotton. So it's very musky, super unisex. A man could easily pull this off. A man could pull all these off, but I'm just saying. This one just gives me the vibes, like, I don't know, it's just, this is a scent for everybody, like, for real. So my whole point in bringing all three of these up is that there is a Narciso for everybody, and I feel like you could find your signature scent in at least one of them, unless you don't like florals. But it's not just like a boring floral. These are beautifully composed. So if you want a grown-up real floral, like, check these out, seriously. And there's so many more I didn't mention. Okay, next is My Way by Giorgio Armani. This is a little sweet, but I definitely see this being some people's everyday scent. I think back before I bought this, I was looking at Sephora reviews, and there was tons of people who said that they love it. It's their signature. And this is another clean floral. It's bright, it's juicy. But I don't even think it has fruits in it unless I'm wrong. It's just the bubblegummy tuberose, you guys. Not an offensive bubblegum, but just an uplifting, happy fragrance. I could see why people like it. Honestly, wasn't Happy by Clinique a super popular fragrance or something like that? I think this is kind of giving me the vibe that it's going to be the next happy, bright floral. Do you guys feel what I'm saying? I think this has been getting a lot of hype following C, and I think that's a good sign. And so I wonder if they're probably gonna continue to do My Way flankers. I don't know if I'm too happy about that, but I do like the original. Okay guys, obviously Baccarat Rouge is going to be here. I would have put the Extrait de Parfum in this video. I have it, I love it. For me, it's like signature scent worthy in the sense that I think it's a masterpiece and I would love to wear it every day, but I think it's a little sweeter and just, I don't know, I just decided not to mention it. I chose the original instead. And you know, some people say it smells dentisty, sure, but this is a little lighter because, you know, it's not an Extrait de Parfum, but it still has the same beautiful DNA. If you guys haven't smelled it, you have to smell it. Like, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. Zara Red Temptation is similar. That one's even more dentisty. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you just have to smell it because it's a very specific type of scent, kind of chemical, but you're like oddly addicted to it. I don't know. Once again, I prefer the Extrait, but if I'm suggesting a signature scent, this is also cheaper. There's a reason that this is such a rave reviewed fragrance. You also either love it or you hate it. So Valentino, Donna Born in Roma, everybody talks about this and I can see why. It does have a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of kick to it. I would say that's mainly in the beginning. It kind of stays for the duration of the fragrance. It's just very interesting. It's very feminine. If you want to smell slightly sweet but floral at the same time, you like jasmine fragrances with a little bit of pink pepper sounds intriguing to you, you should definitely check this one out. Okay, then I have Vanilla Bourbon by Mix Bar Beauty. I almost didn't mention this one, but I feel like this would be a great signature scent. It does not last long, none of these do, but it's very interesting because I talked about this in a previous video that bourbon vanilla does not mean there is bourbon in the note, like the actual alcohol. That's not what it means. That is just an area where they get the vanilla from. This, however, does have oak infused bourbon and vanilla in it. So it's actually giving you like what you thought bourbon vanilla was. All that to say is that it's different from your traditional vanillas. I guess I'll throw in here that I also really love Vanilla Musk by Niemat. It comes in that, it's a fragrance oil actually. So if you want to smell like a true vanilla bean, that's delicious. This, however, is kind of like a totally different vanilla and it's great. It smells complex. It just has a smokiness to it. It has the woodiness and it still has that vanilla. I also feel like this would mix well with tons of things. So this could be your signature scent, but you could also just, you know, mix it with anything in your collection and have a good combo. So like I said, the longevity is not good. If you're the type of person who, I wouldn't say if you're a nurse, you could get away with it, but maybe if you work in a job where you just maybe have annoying coworkers, not annoying, okay, but just like coworkers who don't really like strong fragrance, or you just, maybe you're a teacher, I don't know, like this would kind of be a good scent because it kind of wears off in a few hours and it's not going to be too obnoxious and bother anyone. Burberry Brit for her. This is warm, this is pear, this has almond. And I was looking on Fragrance Net, you guys, and I didn't realize this is like one of their most best-selling perfumes. Like I thought that this was underground indie, like I was putting people on, but no, like this, well, first of all, I knew that this fragrance had been around for years, but I personally have told y'all, like I don't hear that many people talk about it. But this is so, I guess it's not underrated, but this is so good and it deserves every bit of hype. Very safe fragrance. I forgot to mention it has lime in the opening, so it's not just sweet pear almond, like kind of heavy. It has a little lime, and for me it's very noticeable because it kind of takes maybe not the edge off, but it just adds a little layer. So this would be great for every day. I mean, honestly, it's a perfect daytime fragrance in my opinion. Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. So this is a little sexier in my opinion. To me, I probably would not wear this to the office. I'm not saying it's like black opium or anything, but it's just, and it projects well too. It's like a good performer. So it's not like it's just this little skin scent, like it's demure, like it definitely makes a little moment. So it's such a simple note composition, but it just blows so many fragrances out of the water. The peach is not too strong, so I wouldn't say, you know, if you hate peach, run the other direction. I wouldn't say that. It does have an influence, but I feel like the peach with the mandarin, they kind of balance each other out. But this is really about those white florals and the vanilla. So it's not like powdery white florals. And they're like the perfect white florals too. It's red lily, I think, and jasmine. So I love jasmine, except for an alien, but I love jasmine for the most part, and I do like lily. So I just feel that they are an unstoppable combo in this. I'm just obsessed. I'm gonna need the 3.4 ounce. I just have this 1.3 ounce. I feel like I never hear about 1.3. It's always 1.7. But anyways, this deserves every bit of hype that it gets. Totally could see it as someone's signature scent. And then lastly, we have Cloud. And it's because I made such a dent in this, you guys. And I used to hate it, but I love it now. Especially when I was in school, I would wear this to class all the time because I knew it wouldn't disturb other students. I knew it wasn't too obnoxious and loud, you know, so I would feel comfortable wearing it. This is a skin scent. Okay, it performs better than Mix Bar. Like Mix Bar is really pathetic in the longevity department, like a body mist type of thing. This at least gives me, is 4 hours too much? I don't know. It gives me a little something. Okay, so even if it wears off on my skin, I can smell it on my clothes. And it's just kind of like a comforting scent too. So during your day, you might be stressed out by traffic, or you might be stressed out because you got into an argument or whatever. And it's just this comforting lavender and sweet coconut that just kind of calm you down and make you feel good. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I smell fragrance on myself that's relaxing, or maybe it doesn't even have to be relaxing, but it's just like a good scent, I just get a little bit of a boost. So let me know if you guys feel that same way. Anyways, you guys, I think that was it for this video about signature scents. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in my next one. See you then. Bye.